What is up, everyone? It is Mystic Wonder here, coming at you from my new studio. Yes, got a new setup. Today's video, we are talking about the creation of Doom EP. Now, this EP, I've been waiting a very long time to put out. I've been holding on to a lot of music for a long time now, and it's finally time to release it. So, this EP, all the songs in it, I kind of made back to back in a sense. That's really just how it ended up coming out. You'll hear by the order of the tracks, the order of the EP that I put it in. I wanted these songs to flow together, and that's really what I did when I made these songs. So let's talk about each of the songs. So the first song we have is Doom. This one, I really wanted to make a statement and set the tone for the project. I wanted to create something that was big and atmospheric, something that was very heavy, like a new direction, because, Havoc and Mystic Step, those are, that while everything I make, is tear out dubstep and rhythm, the tracks that you hear in this compilation are more kind of dark and rhythmy. So, that was the direction I was going for this EP. A lot of the songs you'll hear in this EP are very experimental. It's all sound design, it's all uh, sounds that I was experimenting with. So let's break down Doom. Like I said before, Doom it comes in with the, you have been cursed, the vocal to start it off. It also has these very big metallic stabs that you hear just throughout the whole song, and different fill synths and stuff. I wanted to really express like some big giant atmospheric sounds and also like make this very heavy too. So the next song you'll hear is Dark Energy. This is one of my favorites. I enjoy all the songs in this EP, but Dark Energy was very special. This song was completely experimental. The patch that you hear in the song, I was just experimenting with sounds. For those of you who don't know, this patch that you hear has very minimal processing on it. Compared to Doom, The Abyss, Black Magic, Dark Frequency, the other songs, this patch actually has the most minimal processing on it. It doesn't have too many effects on it. I wanted to make the sound as clear as possible, and I think it has a really interesting rhythm. I was using different filter timings and stuff to really make this a unique pattern. Dark Energy really stands out to me for this EP. The Abyss. Now, this song, I had the idea for it in my mind. I wanted to start off with like a sustain bass and, have it just kind of evolve. And then it goes on to, some stabs afterwards. And then that's the A-B call, this long evolving sustain, complemented by these stabs in between. That was the idea I was going for, and I really love how it came out. Black Magic. This is the next song that we're talking about in the EP. This song I was also experimenting with sound design. I was experimenting with different octaves on the patch. Normally I will lower the octaves a little bit, but I actually lowered them even further and combined that with some other unique filters on top of that. Now, this song was me exploring, taking the methods of sound design that I usually do and trying to expand upon it. See what else I could make out of the tools that I've already been using. I wanted these sounds to be at the forefront of everything. You hear these very deep, metallic sounds. That's the kind of sound I really like because I think it's very functional. It's very big and atmospheric, but it can also be very tight at the same time. You know, like that tight room sound, but then that also works on a larger setting as well. I think it's very universal. And the final song we're talking about in the EP here is Dark Frequency. This one, if you notice, it's actually, so all the songs in this EP are in D sharp minor. This one is actually in D minor. I wanted to experiment with that because I normally write in D sharp. For the structure for this song, I wanted to make it different because, you know, for some of the others, the structure you'll see I do is I have the intro, then the build up, drop, then it goes into like a second intro, and then into the build up and drop. I wanted to just connect these two drops together. So it goes straight from the drop to another build up to the second drop and then the out. Now, some final thoughts on this EP. This really sets the tone for the direction I'm going in. While I still make very, you know, heavy and aggressive, high energy dubstep songs, I wanted to also experiment with these kind of dark, rhythmy sounds too. Going forward, each EP has its own theme pretty much. When I was putting together this EP, I was very intentional about the ordering, the direction that this EP goes. Everything kind of just happened naturally. Thank you very much for listening to the creation of Doom EP. Check it out. The links are down below in the description. You can stream it at all platforms. Thank you so much. A lot more music is coming. Have a good one.